A and B actually are. Like it might take a bit of explanation unless you actually read the landmarks.
Yeah, but visually, though, I think it's like really attractive. So that's more important.
So, right. So appearance trumps subject matter.
Yeah, I would say so. Also, because like everyone just uses Google Maps now, so that's like the most functional map you could ever use. So like, that's like this is something that like I can't think what I want to say, but
This is the transcendental.
yeah, this is the transcendental. Yeah, exactly.
So definitely, use that word. That's a good
Landmarks,
word.
I reckon, could be the text.
Well, yeah. That's what it's marking out.
That's what's a lot different from your first one. Your first one's just images on one side, and this one's just 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
I think yours, you can tell you've got the same style as last one. You can still tell it's yours, but it's very different.
So there's alright, okay. All right. So a bit of a house style going on. I'll say that.
I think that's the same as Mate's actually also.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's the same
Definitely
style.
same-
Like
same.
it is different, but it's the same. Like it's like you can tell, like, recognise
Yeah.
your work.
It is a kind of a drawing style.
What was yours last time?
The different pictures, water paint done digitally. Remember?
Oh yeah, that was really good actually.
I think mine is probably the way I did the landmarks. And circles and rings. I can't think of anything else, to be honest.
How would you say that communicates to a viewer?
The closer it is to the centre, the more you're closer to the destination. Because when you look at it, you tend to look at it from the biggest one to the smallest one.
So the centre's the destination? The centre's the destination?
Yeah, the final destination.
What would you say, and the rings are the landmarks? The rings are the landmarks.
Yeah.
What would you say is most important though?
I'm sort of building on that. I'd say I'd beg to differ on you saying look on the outer circle first.
What, you think small
I'd say
to
you
big?
start from destination and work out.
Could be the other
Me
way
too,
around.
because
A to B from here to there.
It stands out, the centre.
Plus, that's
the
like
same
bright
way.
yellow and everything.
I put the black stripe to simulate an ending. You know what I mean? Like, the black and white. I don't know, the finish on races.
yeah,
Yeah, the black and white squared flags. Blacks. Either the black so it could make
You were
it
saying
close
like
to
these
that.
is
It also
the
looks like-
information are
like
like
a
a landmark.
road.
The information
Yeah.
itself is the landmark.
Well,
ramp.
it's
And
like
so-
from your last, obviously because it's gone from 3D to 2D.
Yeah, that was the main thing. And then also I thought,
was just the 3D model.
yeah, instead of just going with like a kind of map, I thought I could just do whatever I wanted. So everyone else just did what they wanted. So I was like, I'll just do something that's kind of visually nice. But you wouldn't actually be able to use that, obviously.
So
Whereas the other one was more like
this served more of a
aesthetic purpose.
aesthetic purpose than a practical one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's a good bit of long one.
My landmarks are the constellations. I could have done it better though. I could have had actual ones. I could have done like star signs. That would have been really cool. I could have done like Aries and everything, and then you'd have used them and planets. But instead, I just did that.
It's good. Like that's a bit more like fluid though in terms of like it's with like actual constellations, just like straight lines. It's like, I think that is definitely more visually pleasing.
Yeah.
Map of the galaxy, kind of like.
Yeah. Like
It's however you interpret it, though, isn't it?
Like back in the day, they would have used stars. Like that would have
Yeah,
been how
for sailing,
that would have
yeah.
been how they would have measured like everything. Like
Sailors would have used the
Yeah,
star
yeah.
constellations to navigate the seas.
the sky literally would have been like everything.
That's a good point.
It
So-
actually would have been like.
What would you say was the destination and the
Yeah.
landmarks?
Do you think it's important for the viewer to know where they're going,
No.
or is this just like
That's a good metaphor for life.
yeah.
Navigating the seas, though, back, they probably wouldn't have known back like hundreds of years though.
Yeah, they'd have just
They
been
wouldn't know where they were
exploring. Yeah, they'd have been like mapping out as they went.
Yeah, they
Ooh,
were.
that's a good idea.
They were mapping out new territory.
Well,
yours isn't-
well, they thought it was new, but it wasn't actually new.
Well,
Yours is
But
almost like
that's a
Speak
whole
to
other
them.
argument.
yours is like an uncharted map then.
Yeah, it could be.
It's
Could
not.
be.
It's not any particular. It's for the viewer to decide what the landmarks are.
Yeah.
so it's didn't really have one like.
You didn't have one.
Well, like I said though, I haven't brought mine in school.
No. Last time, what was it?
I didn't get one.
You didn't do one.
So this time, an actual map is the main difference. Like,
except we're still not here,
yeah,
which is the similarity that there's still nothing to show.
There's definitely a style running through it.
Yeah. Of
Well, I
absence.
could do this. I could hold my map. I haven't got it with me, but my sort of idea was I actually performed a little test the other week where I walked to different areas, you know, the tram stop, the Imperial War Museum, the Lowry, and all the way I had a stopwatch on my phone, and every time I got to each landmark or you know, every time I got there, I put that time down, so I lapsed that time, and then I walked to the next point, and I walked all around, and then the starting point was here, and I ended here, so I got back here, and then I had a bunch of different times for how long it took me to get to each landmark, so I'm thinking of making a map and putting a number, like the times of how long on average it would take you to get there. And you have like arrows pointing.
Like how Google Maps does. Like how Google Maps estimates your journey time.
Can't hear.
Like how Google Maps estimates your journey time.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
We start from here, we get Fox Lane, University and Wagamama, and then we look at tram. I consider.
Well, with me though, what stood out first was the tram, so I would assume the destination was so I would assume that was the destination after we got off the tram. So it kind of, could you say the destination and the landmark are one and the same maybe? Like a landmark is Media City as well.
Yeah. Same. At me, I think landmarks are more important because it's not a real journey. It's more like you look at every landmarks and you think the subject is.
Yeah, it looks more like a poster kind of thing,
Yeah.
rather than like just a boring like.
So for yours, is yours like destination Media City?